Hello, Sea of Thieves. I am back, and I'm back on the Maiden Voyage to attempt to swim from here all the way into the Sea of Thieves. Now, I tried this a little bit ago. I made a video on it, and I couldn't get all the way there. There was an invisible wall that was stopping me. Okay, it has just stopped. Interesting. Yeah, there's an invisible wall here. I can't swim this way any further. I was able to get quite close, but I couldn't get past that wall. I asked at the end of that video if anybody knew any ideas of how I could get past it, and there was actually quite a few ideas. First off, I had a lot of comments saying I should just swim to the invisible wall and then hop on my boat and turn the wheel, which will clear the wall, and then keep swimming. That doesn't count. The whole idea is to swim from here to the Sea of Thieves. If I have to get on my boat halfway, that's obviously not going to count. Now, I did have the idea that I could sink my boat and then possibly that would clear all of the invisible walls and I'd be able to swim over there. But in this tutorial world, you can't get holes. So then I was thinking, well, that's not possible. For some reason, I didn't think of just bucketing my boat full of water. And somebody suggested this, so I'm going to try it now. I'm going to get to the point where I have my bucket, because right now I don't have any tools. And then I'm just going to bucket my boat until it sinks and see if that lets me swim all the way there. Okay, I've got my bucket now. Okay, so this is the point where it wants me to repair my ship. I'm going to just sink it. See what happens. If I attempt to swim now, there's an invisible wall literally like stretching from that rock to like that shipwreck, and I can't even get past that. But people have said if I sink my boat, it all disappears. So seeing as I've already got some water in it, I've got to actually make sure it's going up. It's below that bottom ring on the barrel right now. Okay, if this works, the best way to do it is just going to be to sit here and like this, I think. It sounds like it's going in, I think. Is that filling it? No, doesn't look like it. Okay. What if I actually go up here? Is that even right? That might not even be raising the water. No, it is going up. Do I actually have to come and put it in the... No way, I've got to go up the ladder every time. I think I have to bring the bucket up here. Okay, this is going to take forever, but I've got to take the water, carry it all the way up, and then throw it below deck. I think that's what's the only thing that's making it go up. Or it's going up heaps more when I actually bring it up here. Alright, I'll come back when my boat's almost sunk, I guess. Okay, I've made it to the second floor. I'm almost there. Okay. It's almost sunk. Final one. Final one. Final bucket? Maybe? No, it's still holding on. This has to be the final one. What? Oh, there we go, sunk. Okay, it's fully sunk. It's going down. Let me make sure I don't black screen. Okay, so supposedly now I can just swim to the Sea of Thieves. If that works, I'll be happy I've made it, but that whole video I made before was a waste of time. But I wasted so much... What? My boat just came back! Okay, what? It came back. It's fully repaired. Okay, it just came back fully repaired. That's interesting. Guess maybe that's just gonna happen and the walls are still gone. No, the walls aren't gone. What? Who said it? Okay, wait, what? I can't even get past the front. It definitely doesn't remove the invisible walls. I can't even leave from here. Okay, let me try sinking it before I open the shroud. That's all I can think of, because maybe now it's in the ship mode where I can't leave the ship, and that's what's black screening me. That's all I can think of. Okay, let me try again. Another 10 minutes of bucketing. Okay, I've come to the point where I have just got my bucket. So this I have to get to here because I have to get the bucket, but I'm not going to have him open the shroud or anything. Now I'm going to take all that time to re-bucket my boat to sink again and then try and swim and just, I guess I won't be able to see where I'm swimming, but it's just straight that way, so I should be able to work it out. Okay, I've almost sunk it again. Okay, there we go, sunk. Okay. Let's see if a new boat comes. So I wasn't in the stage where I hadn't told him I was getting on my boat yet. Maybe that changes things. Okay, there's my new one. Now please let me swim. Oh, is it actually going to let me? That's to let me further away from my boat. This could work. I just need to swim pretty much straight north, I think. Okay, as long as I don't get stuck on that same invisible wall that stopped me the first time, I should make this. Oh, who told me I can bucket my boat and then swim there? Okay, I'm back and I've got a different plan this time. So another thing I've seen is sinking the boat with fire. I think somebody left a link to a video where that happened. So I'm going to try that. If it doesn't work this first time, I'll go through the tutorial and get to the point where you're supposed to go sailing and then set the boat on fire and set it off sailing. But for this first one, I just want to try it without doing the tutorial. Because the more of the tutorial I do... Oh, wait, I can't raise the anchor? Can't raise the anchor. Okay, I guess I'm doing the tutorial. Okay, I'm going to start the fire. What's the setup? I think it's like 3 down here. So once this gets holes in it, I'm going to... Make sure I don't die, actually. Once it gets holes, I'm then going to drop the sail a tiny bit and sort of just let it slowly drift off. So the idea I had here was going off a video somebody linked in the comments, which was the boat sinking as it was sailing towards the Sea of Thieves. And that caused everything to just break and there to be no barriers, and you could even swim past the cutscene in that video. So that's what I was trying here. I wanted to set it on fire, start it taking in water, and then set it off sailing. I guess at some point the sail will go down, actually. I don't know. I'll see what happens. Yeah, I don't really see how this is going to be much different than the water bucket. I assume it's just going to respawn. There's no hole yet. Can you not even get holes anymore? Did they change it? I watched a video where someone was able to sink from fire. Maybe it's been patched. Okay, I've been here for like 15 minutes. You definitely get holes quicker than that, so... Guess they patched this. They just make it so you can't get holes. I'm gonna put the sail down, actually. In case you've got to be moving or something. But... yeah, wow, it must have been patched or changed for some reason. The fire is not doing any damage. Guess this one doesn't work either. Okay, I'm back. I've got one final idea to try, and it looks like this one should work from what I've seen. It was a comment telling me to use the harpoon, and I looked it up, and it's actually a speedrun strategy. I didn't even know you could speedrun the tutorial, but you can. You like pull the harpoon into the sand, and then there's just no barriers anywhere. So that sounds easy. Well, I'll see if it works. Okay, I'm watching a video now. Let me just try this then. It looks like you just harpoon and then you can do whatever you want. It looks like they're patching stuff though, because I was surprised that fire didn't work, trying to sink my ship with fire. Okay, harpoon. It was like about here. And then it was just reel it in. I'm reeling right now, but my boat is anchored, so it's barely moving. It's moving a tiny bit though. I'll just reel for like, I don't know, I'll just keep reeling. Okay, it's moved. I reeled for like 20 seconds. Now, am I just allowed to swim? In the speedrun video, they don't swim as the speedrun. They still drive the boat, but it skips you having to talk to the pirate lord and everything. If it can skip that stuff, maybe it skips this as well. Okay, beacons are lighting up. It knows I'm swimming. I also wonder if I do get to the end, I wonder if the cutscene will activate. Or if I'll just be able to... there's a wall! This doesn't work. It's not possible. I don't think it's possible. Does this... Okay, I want to see if I did the harpoon thing right. Because supposedly now there won't be a wall here. At least in the video I just watched. Once you use that harpoon, you can just sail. Nah, yeah, look, it's letting me straight through. So it did work for the boat. Maybe let me see if it's going to actually take me the whole way. So I haven't touched the wheel this whole time and it's just brought me here. There it is. Okay. So now knowing that worked, I was going to try and do the exact same thing. I wasn't going to do the tutorial. I wasn't going to do anything. Hop on my boat, reel the harpoon, and then add in my old strategy
which was to drop the sail of my boat and swim beside it. This is where I was starting to think that that harpoon strategy might actually work, and this might really be possible.
Oh, chicken.
Okay, don't even have to talk to this guy then. Okay, and it's nice to know that that time I didn't touch the wheel and the boat still made it, so hopefully I won't have to like angle this any special way. It should just make it itself. Okay. Okay, why is it not letting me raise the anchor this time? Do I have to harpoon a little more? Okay, that feels like there's like a little zone you get trapped in. Yes, now I can. I gotta remember what sail level I had it. It was like barely down. That's way too much. Like that. Like that. Alright, this is the moment of truth. If this test doesn't work, I'm out of ideas fully. I got black screened. How? How did I get black screened? And why? My boat's getting past the barrier, but not me. So I've got past that barrier that it keeps stopping me at. That seems like you just can't remove. If I do this now. What this confirmed is that I can only swim through that first wall if I do the tutorial. The reason I've been trying to do this without actually going through the tutorial is because I'm pretty sure doing the tutorial activates that wall that's about 3/4 in, which is what I was getting stuck on in the last video. So I've been trying to find a way where I can just hop straight on the boat and skip the tutorial, but it looks like I'm going to have to do it to get past that first wall. Pretty much what I'm thinking now is, so the harpoon strategy gets rid of this one invisible wall that's like 3/4 into the swim. But then it still leaves that one that's right at the front of the swim, right at the start. But if I do the harpoon thing to get rid of the one 3/4 in, and then I do just the rest of the tutorial, that hopefully will get rid of the one at the start. And as long as it doesn't put the other one back, I should be fine, right? This might sound a little confusing, so I'm just going to do a quick diagram here. This is what I think's going on. When you spawn in, there's two walls. There's one right here, which stops you starting the sail. And then there's one about 3/4 in, which tries to make you turn the wheel. I'm guessing to teach you how to turn the wheel. You hit this wall and you've got to turn the wheel to get past it. What my thinking was is that doing the harpoon strategy is clearing that second wall and I'll be able to swim through it. So then that only left the first wall, which you can clear just by doing the tutorial, but I was worried that doing the tutorial might clear that first one and then re-add that second one back in because it sort of notices that you haven't got to that point yet. So what I'm about to do is just go and test that. I'm going to do the tutorial, I'm going to do the harpoon thing, and just hope that both the walls have disappeared. And if they have, I'll be able to swim the whole way. Alright, so first I'm going to go do the harpoon. Okay, that feels like it broke me out. Now will it let me go complete the rest of the tutorial? Okay, that's the tutorial. I think this might work. I have no clue though. I don't know how long this video is going to be, but I've been trying this for a long time. Okay, just please let me pass this first barrier. I don't know if I said, but the reason I'm swimming with the boat is because if I go like a boat's length away from it, it'll black screen me, so I've got to stay right next to it. Well, I'm past that first barrier. I just got to hope that second one, the harpoon's cleared that second one. If so, this is looking good. So far, so good. I'm trying to remember where that wall was. It's either by that light or the next one up. Oh, why is the waves so big out here? I don't remember them being like this last time. This is right where the barrier is, I'm pretty sure, if I make it past this. Nope, it's hitting the barrier. Oh my goodness. Well, let me just do this for the purpose of the video. If you do want to, this is as much as I can do. Turn the wheel a tiny bit. It clears this invisible barrier. I'll jump back in the water. And I'll be able to swim the rest of the way. It's just that barrier. I don't know why they have that. I think it's like it's to try and make you use the wheel. But it stops you from being able to swim. They probably weren't thinking about that when they made it. And here's the Meg that shows up. I wonder if the Kraken will spawn now. What? What was that? I don't think it likes me swimming. Okay, there's the... Oh, yeah, I remember this. Skelly Galleon spawns. I'm on the home stretch now. That's the island I gotta get to. Okay, sea's gone blue. Hopefully the cutscene will activate. I'm assuming it will. I don't think I have to be on the boat to activate it. And there we go. That's for everyone who was saying, oh, just get on the boat and turn the wheel and keep swimming. It works, but I don't really count that as swimming from the Maiden Voyage all the way to the Sea of Thieves because I had to get on my boat. So I don't know. I don't count it. That looks like it's as good as you can do, though. You can get halfway. You have to hop on your boat, turn the wheel, and then you can swim the rest of the way. Okay, I think that's about as far as I'm going to get. If anyone has any more ideas, let me know and I'll try this again if I get some good ones. Otherwise, I'll see you guys around. I'm going to go to bed.